See the game more clearly with high-definition spectacle lenses from Norville Opticians.
Callum, funny old game this. It's a West Country derby, but it's a dead rubber in the context of the league. How are the team approaching it?
Yeah, like you said, it is a West Country derby, so we're massively looking forward to it. It's going to be a big game for us. We've got a big couple of weeks coming up. Obviously, we'll have a bid for Europe for next year, so it's a big game for us. Like you said, it is a dead rubber. But in terms of Gloucester v Bath, you can't say that that's definitely a dead rubber. Two teams with a massive history, and both teams will be going into it looking for a win.
And as someone who came to Gloucester via Bristol, you must think this isn't even the proper West Country derby.
Nah, that's not so true, is it? Yeah, all three teams, whenever they play each other, it's going to be a big occasion.
How much experience have you had of the Rec in the past growing up?
Yeah, a fair bit. To be fair, my dad's from Bath, so we used to go over occasionally growing up. Played there a couple of times for Bristol United and pre-season and stuff, so a little bit, not too much.
What's your record like down there?
Not great.
So how do you go about putting that right this weekend when Bath are already in the playoffs, guaranteed a home semi-final, and Gloucester thinking about Europe possibly?
Yeah, we've just got to go down there and just really give it to them, I guess. Take it to them, bring in work ethic, physicality. They're sort of the key things for us this week that we're focusing on, and just go down there and give it 100% and see where we stand then.
I suppose with changes also come opportunities, and bearing in mind how the season's going to end with the playoffs, places up for grabs maybe. Yeah, potentially. It's just opportunities for this week at the moment. Opportunities for this week to perform well, and then see how we go after this weekend, and see where we stand then. What about laying down a marker for next season as well, possibly? Because obviously Dan Robson's moving on, so Greg Laidlaw will still be here. But in terms of trying to move up the pecking order, I mean, is that something you're eyeing up?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, it's in the back of my mind. Again, it's about this week and starting pre-season well. Greg's obviously going to be away at the World Cup for the early part of the season, so it's not a given. Willie Hines obviously coming in as a class scrum half, so just going to be working hard in pre-season, and then try and work up that pecking order then.
How pleased have you been with your first season?
Yeah, pretty pleased. To be fair, when I signed and decided to come up, I knew I wasn't going to get lots of game time or get given plenty of game time, so that was part of the thoughts in coming up, and I knew that, so yeah, happy. Had some games here and there, and that's just the way the season's been. It's been good watching Greg and Dan both play, and obviously Greg's proved how good he's been this year, so it's been good for me just to sit back and learn from them, and hopefully the next couple of years can take that forward.
And talking about learning from people, if you're up against Peter Stringer, he's not a bad opponent to learn from either, is he?
No, definitely not. He's been at the top of the game for years now, so yeah, it'll be a good challenge playing against Peter Stringer for sure.